at Ashikaga Flower Park in Gunma. Starting the day off early, we went over to the car rental place, grabbed our car, and drove about an hour and a half over here to Gunma from Utsunomiya. And this place is drop dead gorgeous. The amount of people here, though, is intense, and for good reason. The place is just so pretty. There's just so many flowers, trees. Like, this garden is just like perfectly kept, and I'm kind of like surprised. I found a little quiet corner now where there's not really much people as you look around. As the problem is, though, when you're holding a big camera and walking anywhere, people just tend to follow you. So let's see how that works. Aside from that, the flower park, you could probably spend a good 2-3 hours here if you're really just taking your time going around. We're only going to be here for about an hour. We're practically done right now. So we've walked around the border of the flower park, and then we walked through and zigzagged through the middle. Sat down for a short little snack of ice cream, sorbet, and a cider, all flower flavored. I don't know what Tochigi is, but that was the ice cream, the soft serve. Then we had a wisteria sorbet and a wisteria soda or cider, and it's like beautiful right now. It's so warm. And so, I think I'm walking around in a rose garden. It's just none of the roses have bloomed yet. That's interesting. But the wisteria trees and the lilies and tulips and daffodils, there's so many flowers here. Everything looks amazing. Everything's so well maintained. The paths are so like clear and diverse, or clear cut, and go into different areas of diverse amounts of flowers. So everything looks really, really clean here. Everything is really, really great. But again, there are a ton of people here, and this is just the beginning of our day. We're about to go get lunch right now, as I said before. And it's funny because this city in Gunma is famous for pasta. So we're going to a pasta restaurant. I don't think Lynn or Ben know that yet, but they will find out soon enough when we get there. Aside from that, I think we'll just walk through, take a few more snaps here, and then we'll continue on our journey to the next place. There's actually a lot to do today, so hopefully we can get to it all. And although we picked up the car at 8, we're actually able to get into this place early. They weren't supposed to open until 10. Maybe I have the months wrong, but it looked like they opened at 9. We got here at about 9:45ish, and we're able to get right in right away, which is kind of cool. So a little bit before some of the crowds. But as we were coming in, the parking lot was already filled up. They have like 3 parking lots, and one was already filled, and they signaled us to go to the second one. So pretty popular place, and I understand why, particularly on a beautiful day like today. Alright, sounds like Ben's on his way over. And we're just gonna get some final shots in, and then we'll be on our way out. Check back in a moment. And really have nothing to say here. I just walking by one of the famous wisteria trees here at the Ashikaga Park, and it's amazing. Like, all these flowers from one tree. That's so intense. So, yeah, good times. I mean, it's so crazy. Like, as we walk through or out of the park, really, that's all there is to it. And yeah, wish Mom was here to be able to check it out. She was super excited when I showed her that we were coming here. But yeah, pretty crazy. Places for you to sit, like right in there. There's a bench. But yeah, super awesome. Just so amazing. Can't say it enough. Anyhow, back in a sec. And welcome back. I am at Jigen Temple. And the whole reason we're here is because of this big goddess, Kanon, behind me. Dai Kanon, as it's known. She is magnificent. Before we came here, we went to Bambina for lunch, and we had pasta. 3 different types of pasta. And actually thinking about it now, I didn't actually read the menu. We just ordered the 2 that were the prefectural champs, and one that was like a runner-up, and all 3 were delicious. We got it with what they called raw pasta, which is like fresh noodles, rather. It was delicious. Mine had 5 mushrooms and chicken. Lynn was like a pesto with prawns. And then what did Ben get? Ben got something that was a little spicy. So his was really nice too. We also got a coffee and dessert. There was only 3 desserts available, so we got 1 of each. One was a cheesecake, one was a berry tart, and one was a chocolate cake. And so we finished up there. And Lynn was claiming that was the best meal that she's had here. They are prefectural champs, like I said. Gunma is well known for pasta. And so we ate there. Then we came back. And we're here at the temple now. This place is very serene. Like, I feel sorry for speaking loudly. But as I head back to the car, we were able to actually park right underneath the statue, really, so it's pretty crazy. It was cool. We were able to light a few incense for Mom and light a few candles for everyone else to hopefully protect from illness or to get well. And yeah, overall, this is a great find. Looking for a restroom because I need to use one real quick. But other than that, I think we are off to our next site. We will check back in a moment here. Welcome back. We are at the Daruma Jinja. Just a quick trip to see all the crazy Daruma that are here. There's a huge Daruma over there as well. And then they actually have like a whole exhibit of Daruma. And then for some reason a exhibit of a German named Taut and his furniture making, which was kind of interesting. The place is really new looking. It's really well maintained. We were able to light an incense for Mom, and Lynn did her fortune. There are a ton of Daruma here. It's really cool. And then, yeah, that was just a quick trip here from the Daikanon. And now we're off to Kusatsu Onsen. Hopefully we get there sooner rather than later. We will just short check-in, I guess. Yeah, check back in a moment. Oh, the views here are very cool. Like, we're on top of a mountain, but the car allows us to drive all the way up to the top, which is kind of neat. So, anyhow, quick check-in. Be back in a moment. Yep. And welcome back. We are at our Hotel Futabaya in Kusatsu Onsen. The last time I checked in, I believe we were at the Daruma Shrine, and that was about an hour away. Driving here was pretty intense because you have to go up and down some mountains. There is actually quite a bit of a incline and decline, I guess you could say, that we went through, and most of my gas was used in that journey. Kusatsu Onsen, though, is amazing, and although we got here a bit later than I really wanted, it was really, really pretty walking around and seeing everything lit up at night. And so we first got here, checked in. We went to go walk immediately at the Yubatake area, which is only like a 3-minute walk from the hotel. Taking photos and video there, I was like, wow, this is really nicely lit. But with there's still some light left, I'd like to go walk in the park. And so we went over, I think it's like the Saikyo Park. I actually have it here. But we wanted to go walk in the nearby park in order to kind of see it at night, because they also light that up at night. And that kind of makes everything worth it, I guess, because then you could see it in the light at night with light on, and then again during the day with natural light. And so walking over at this park, Saino Kawara Park is what the park is called. We were able to kind of see Fushimi Inari Shrine that was lit up, all the onsens that were lit up. Ironically, all my photos I think came out only when the blue light was being shown. They actually have like changing lights as they display all the onsens, but it was a bit hard to see. I forgot my headlamp. Luckily, Ben and Lynn both had theirs, so we could get around quite easily. Looking at the time though, it was 7:30ish when I'm like, oh wow, we really need to go eat dinner. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to eat dinner. And so we made our way back to the hotel, and along the way, we stopped off at some random stall. It said famous kusatsu snack on top of the stall, I believe. And what they sold was dango. So we got an age dango and a kusatsu dango, which was grilled. One really cool thing is they allowed us to brand the dango, which was unique. And so I let Lynn and Ben both brand the dongos that they wanted to try. And the kusatsu dango we got with the mitsurashi sauce, and the fried we got with kinako. And so after that though, we decided to just continue going down, and I was kind of like, let's just eat at the next place that we're going to. And that's when we found like a little shop that was selling udon, and I have the name here because it has duck in it is all I remember. Yeah, so what Lynn just said was there was a A-frame that was advertising what they had, and they had this fat noodle that I was like, oh, that's a specialty of this area. We should definitely give that a shot, and that's what I wanted to go in. The restaurant name is Kamutetsu, so Iron Duck. And we went inside. It was actually, there was quite a few people inside. Could have also been the timing. Sat down, and we ordered the special udon of the area, hot. And I got mine with a katsu don, which ended up being a namba. Like namba pork, namba don, maybe namba ton. I'm not familiar. They called it tonkatsu, but it was totally with the namba sauce that I'm used to with chicken. And then Lynn got hers with a tempura, mushroom tempura set. And then Ben got a tsukemen type style udon set. And that was really nice looking. His came with raw eggs and like a dipping sauce that you would, you dip it into the eggs and then into the dipping sauce and then would eat it. As well as we ordered a kind of butter and salt stir-fried mushroom. That was also delicious. We got a lot of food. All for 5,900 yen, which wasn't bad. Ben also got a cider highball, so he also got a bourbon pretty much. And yeah, overall, great service, delicious food. I think I saw a photo of Sandwich Man ate there, if that matters. They're pretty well known in the Sendai area. Oh, PewDiePie. Lynn was saying PewDiePie. PewDiePie ate at the dango place that we ate at. And same thing with Oguri Yui from AKB48. She also apparently ate there. But everything was delicious. It was a great foodie day. The Bambino, that was a knockout of the park. Lynn still talking about that pasta. And then the udon noodles that we just had, also fantastic. Making it to our hotel. Oh, we should do a room tour. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so the elevator is right there, and our room is 306 this time. One really cool thing is that door over there is also our room. As we come into the room, it's a little devastated right now because we were in and out of here pretty quick. We have the fridge, my luggage, a little safety box, onsen package super important because you have to pay for it. So definitely got to use that. They have the yukatas and hoppies if you'd like to use that. And then the 2 beds. We have a full size mirror right there. And then we have the table, which is devastated with all of our snacks as well as the tech package going. And we have the 3rd bed over here. This is that door I was talking about, which is kind of strange. So if you open it, it just goes right out, back out to the hallway. So technically, .306 again, and there we are. I think it must have been a closet or something that they decided to just tear down a wall here and make into another bed area. Probably wasn't a room because there's only one restroom here, and here it is. It's not the most fancy of things, but it gets the job done. It does have the sink and the bath faucet all in one. One really cool thing about this bathroom is that the hot water is all onsen water. So it does take a second to come through because it literally is the onsen water coming through. But the hot water is onsen water. So you could actually have your own little onsen inside of your bathtub. They have the fancy toilet. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So that is the bathroom. And then again, the room is really large. So it's a good sized room. Not bad for a lower end resort here in Kusatsu. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get back to the talking head to finish off the night. And welcome back to kind of end things here. We finished up with dinner, came back to the hotel. They do have free onsens that I have to pay a tax for because you can't have a place that you live in a place or a hotel and an onsen in the same establishment. That's the rule apparently. So they charge a onsen tax to go into the onsen. Since I had to pay that, I'm definitely gonna go use it. I mean, it was like 450 yen for the 3 of us, so it wasn't bad, but still. The hotel's fantastic. There's a lot of space in the room, as you could see, and I think, yeah, that's where I'm gonna go ahead and end it tonight. And we're gonna start back up early in the morning, back at the park. So good night, and we'll see you in the morning or in the next video.